Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 17 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6, that is the shape, and this particular model is the T30, so it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight, 2-litre TDI, 150 brake horsepower, short wheelbase, Highline van, Kombi van should I say. And what we're going to do in this video is we'll have a walk around. I'll show you the spec that is on this particular example, because there's lots of optional extras on this particular van on top of the Highline. And we'll also talk you through a little bit about the ownership condition as well, as this vehicle is currently available for sale. So first thing to note is the colour. So this is a colour called Blackberry. Very unusual colour. I think it's absolutely stunning. Probably, if I had to make a list of the top 3 colours you could get a VW Transporter in, this would probably be number 1, because it gives you a bit of everything. I think it looks classy in this sort of light here. It almost looks black, but then when the sun is shining, it brings out this beautiful sort of purple hue to it as well. It's really, really nice. And I say maybe it's something that you need to actually see in the flesh to properly appreciate it. But anyone that's seen a Blackberry van before, I'm sure they will agree that is a stunning looking colour. So starting at the rear of the vehicle here, we can see this one has got the rear glazed tailgate. So you've got a tailgate is one door which opens up like so, and glazed has got the rear window. You've also got the rear windscreen wiper on here. The rear window is actually heated as well, so I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but there are heating elements there in the rear screen as well, so perfect for those frosty mornings. And the first optional extra you can see, other than the lovely metallic paint, is the rear camera, which is just there. Standard specification on a Highline, you get rear parking sensors. This one has actually got front parking sensors as well, which wouldn't be standard. And this one has also got a very nice rear bumper protector as well. Another then optional extra which this one has got is a VW detachable tow bar. So very, very nice, because as I say, you haven't got a big tow bar sticking out there all the time, but as and when you need it, you can attach it. And you can see there that it's got the 13-pin electrics as well. So immediately you can see lots of optional extras on this particular van, and there's lots more to see as well. If I open up the rear tailgate, we can have a look at the condition in here. So one thing that the previous owner has added is some lights here in the rear tailgate, and there is a switch for that just up there. If you flick those, as I say, you can see you've got some nice rear lights there. You put those in, so as I say, if he's loading something there in the night, as I say, it doesn't show up very brightly in this sort of light just here, but certainly at night time makes a big difference. And this is the big benefit of a tailgate. You know, a day like today where it's drizzling a little bit, it gives you that shelter over your head. That's why lots of people tend to go for the tailgate if they do have the option of that. Toolkit is in here, as you can see there. That's the detachable tow bar, and anyone who knows their VWs, they'll see these boxes here, and that means that this van has got twin electric side loading doors, and we'll show you how those work in just a second. There are a couple of extra little storage pieces just here as well, some extra little hooks and things to hang items on if you so want to. This vehicle has been used as a private vehicle from new, so this has never been used for work or anything like that. We actually know the home where this has come from, and that is immediately apparent here with the condition in the back. You've got the very nice padded flooring in the rear, plenty of tie down points as well in the back to tie down any cargo that you need. This is all the factory trim in the back of here as well, so as a lovely, lovely condition, private use from new. And of course there is no VAT on this particular example, because as I say, it's been owned by a private individual. They're of course not VAT registered. We can't pay them VAT if they're not VAT registered, and we can't charge VAT on something we haven't paid VAT on, so no VAT on this particular van. Then moving down the driver's side, other bits which have been added to this van, we've got the lovely roof bars, we've got the chrome sidebars as well, and then we've got these very nice 18-inch ATS gunmetal grey alloy wheels. Tyres are all very, very good on the van also. And I'll just demonstrate to you the first look at these electric doors. There's a lot more to talk about with these electric doors, but basically if you just pull on the handle, then that will then open the door electrically. Very, very nice indeed. And as I say, you've got twin electric doors as well. So not only you would normally have one just on the passenger side, but on this one you've got it on both sides. You can also see the previous owner has added lots of mats in here so that you'll see these throughout the vehicle, especially in the front. So you've got nice over mats in here. And another optional extra which is on this particular van is the 2+1 rear seating configuration. Lovely thing with that is it gives you lots of versatility. You can take just the 2 out if you want to. You can take the 1 out on its own. And again, you can fold them down. Lots of versatility with those. I'll show you all that in the pictures if you go to the advert which is on our website, and you'll see all the different positions for those. And then when you want to shut the door, just pull on the handle there and the door will shut like so. It is just picking to rain here, unfortunately, but if we carry on, if we open up the driver's door, we can have a look at the spec in here. And again, you can see these over mats here, all to protect the vehicle, of course. On top of the driver's door then, we've got electric windows, electric heated mirrors. I'll just turn the radio down there just a touch. We've got auto-activated lights and wipers. As you can see, a number of spare keys as well, and you'll actually see on these keys it has got buttons there to operate the electric doors from the key. So by pressing on the door, I don't know if it'll do it when it's running, if I take the key out here. So just by pressing that, you can open the doors just completely off the key. So a very, very nice feature. As I say, if you're walking up to the vehicle with maybe a handful of shopping or something, or you want to let the kids in the back, press the buttons and you can let them get in the back. So very, very nice indeed. I'll start the van back up here. I always like to show the van running if possible. So as I say, we've got auto activated lights and wipers, number of spare keys, leather multifunctioning steering wheel. So on the right hand side you can control the onboard computer, which is up here in front of you, and that's where you can see the mileage. Very low mileage, 19,157 miles. You've also got cruise control here as well on the steering wheel. Twin captain's chairs in the front with twin adjustable armrests. So you've got a little wheel here underneath to adjust the armrests as you so want. Plenty of adjustability as well, and you've got exactly the same on the passenger side. So you've got height adjustability there. You can adjust the backrest as well. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along with that 150 brake horsepower engine. You've also got air conditioning. And then this particular example, another sort of optional extra which this one has got, it's got the Discover Media Nav system. So if you click on the nav button, you can see that you can go through to the inbuilt sat nav, which, as I say, that is an optional extra. And then if you click on menu, it's also got App Connect, which gives you Apple CarPlay. So looking here, you've got lots and lots of functionality with Apple CarPlay. You can use the Apple Maps, which is on your phone. You can listen to your podcast, you can listen to Apple Music. Lots and lots of functionality on here, a lot more usable, I think, than say a normal sat nav on a vehicle. An absolute godsend if you've never used it before. Down here then you've got heated windscreen, as you can see, USB port where I've got my phone plugged in. You've got an AUX port there as well. 12 volt socket up here on top, and there's another 12 volt socket just down there as well. In terms of condition in the cab here, very difficult to fault, in all honesty, as I say, because it's being used as a private vehicle. You haven't got a lot of the sort of usual work related scratches that you would usually get on a vehicle of this age. I'm going to put the headlights on now as well and put the hazard warning switch on, because I want to show you these lovely headlights as well, which are on this particular vehicle. Moving around to the front then, as I say, in terms of condition here on the bodywork, again, of course, you are going to find the odd stone chip here or there, but all in all, fantastic condition throughout on this particular example. And as I say, I wanted to show you these headlights. So these have got, these are aftermarket headlights. These are by Transporter HQ. So you've got LED headlights, and you've also then got these sequential indicators. So I'm not sure if you can pick that up there on the camera, but that indicator sweeps like so, which I think looks really, really smart. And as I say, LED headlights, again, another absolute godsend for anyone who's had a Transporter before. You'll know the standard ones aren't the best, so the LED upgrade is very much welcome. On a Highline then, you get more optional, more sort of extras on a Highline than you would over a standard one, and that includes the colour-coded front bumper, colour-coded mirrors, and as I say, you get front fog lights, and this one has also got the front parking sensors as well. As I mentioned, you've got front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera, so lots of sort of car-like spec on this particular example, which, as I say, makes it that much more pleasurable to drive. We've also got VW service history with this particular van, and it is going to be going through our workshop as well before it leaves us. So just to summarise, it's a T30, 150 brake horsepower, 5-seater short wheelbase Highline Kombi van. Lots of optional extras, including these lovely headlights with the sequential indicators, twin electric side-loading doors, front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera. It's got the Discover Media nav with the app Connect, Blackberry paint, which is absolutely stunning. As you can see here, aftermarket 18-inch alloys, roof bars, side bars, lots and lots on this particular van. And the other massive bonus, no VAT to pay. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, so you can spread the cost of this vehicle anything up to 5 years. And as I say, we've got very competitive rates as well compared to a bank, and very, very easy as well. We can get acceptances extremely quickly, and a wide range of credit profiles are accepted. We can also take cars or vans in part exchange, so don't be afraid to give us a call with anything you have to offer. Thank you very much for watching.